Good morning, everyone. Happy Thursday. Happy Thursday. It's almost Friday, y'all. We're at the 12th day of February. Yes, we are. Yes, we are. And listen, even though Valentine's Day is 2 days from now, we should be spreading and showing love every day and not just on Valentine's Day. You got to love you for you, appreciate who you are, love who you are, believe in who you are, and don't change who you are for nobody. You don't got to please nobody, and you don't have to do things to make somebody love you nor like you. If they don't love you for you, but only what you can do for them, that's a red flag, and that tells you something right there. That's why you got to use wisdom. Amen. I pray that you will have a great day, that you have a thriving day. Heart wisdom. Heart wisdom. Listen, use wisdom and have a heart to walk in wisdom. Amen. Our devotional text comes out of Proverbs chapter 2, verse 10 from the New Living Translation. And it says, wisdom will enter your heart and knowledge will fill you with joy. The Bible even says, the fear of the Lord is the beginning of wisdom, and the knowledge of the Holy One is insight. Wisdom and knowledge goes hand in hand. We know that wisdom and knowledge is associated with our minds, whereas emotions like joy go with our hearts. So as we have wisdom, and that wisdom is in our hearts, that's why we use wisdom. And even knowledge will fill you with joy. So when we have knowledge and we are filled, we know how to go forward and move because we obtain knowledge and now we're walking and flowing in the wisdom of God. Wisdom and knowledge. Wisdom comes from the heart, knowledge, your mind. Amen. You got to open your mind so that you can obtain knowledge, and open your heart so that you can receive knowledge, so that you can receive wisdom. Amen. And one thing is that wisdom, being the actuality of the heart, helps us in many ways. And wisdom tells us when to do this, when to do that. Wisdom tells us not to do this and not to do that. God is love and God is wisdom. So, wisdom, when it enters the heart, when you obtain wisdom, it brings joy. Just how when Solomon asked for wisdom and when wisdom entered into Solomon's heart, he had joy. You can't speak from off the top of your head. You cannot flow in your own knowledge. That's why you got to be careful who you're with, because people, they'll try to make things about themselves, do things themselves, and say, I got wisdom. Wisdom is not putting yourself higher than everybody. Wisdom is not making or wisdom, let me tell you like this. Wisdom is not about being seen, nor about popularity. Let me read this to you. Everyone desperately needs heart wisdom. Head knowledge can't fill us with joy. If our hearts are rotten, rotten hearts that take knowledge, turn it against people, and use it to feed their inner spiral of negativity. Knowledge of the head is useless without wisdom of the heart, and it can make a man into a great force of evil.